I'm Carson James. We're going to talk a little bit about leading a horse. Okay, so first thing, let's just hit briefly on the equipment. So a rope halter is really the best thing to have, no matter what you're doing. Notice how there's no metal buckles on it. It's all just solid rope, okay? That's what you're going to want. The lead rope is double braided yacht rope. It's really good. It transmits a signal really good. It's heavy, yet really flexible. Double braided yacht rope is the way to go. Now for the length, 8 feet is a good minimum. If you start getting up to 12 and 14 feet lead ropes, if you're not a little bit of experience when you're doing things in closer quarters, that can be kind of a handful. Now, one thing you always want to avoid, no matter what, is don't ever loop it around your hand. That's a really bad, dangerous deal. Get okay with just throwing your slack out, letting it hang on the ground. See, just like that, when you're doing your groundwork. Okay, now, first thing you need to have before leading a horse is you need to be able to back away from your horse and have him stay put. See how he'll let me get out to the very end of this lead rope? And then look, if he comes up a little bit, see how I can just jiggle this a little and back him up? You have to have that in place. The most important thing to have in place before leading a horse is with just a little bit of a jiggle of a rope, you can stop him and back him up. Now, he needs to get better at this than what he is, but he's good enough to make the video. Okay, so we're gonna start leading him around here. Now, as we go around, I want the horse to keep a little bit of tension in the rope. If I feel the rope starting to get slack, like it is now, see how now it's dragging the ground? Before he crowds me any worse, I'll stop, turn around, say, hey, don't come up on me like that, and then we'll walk off again. Now, some horses, until they get good at this, you might have to stop and fix them, so to speak, every couple seconds. Hey, Dub, let me get out here. Let me get out. Wait, you wait. Let me get out here. Let me get out here. Let me get. Good boy. That gives us the green light to walk off. See how I'm out at the very end of my lead? So people always say, what do you do about a horse that crowds? Well, you get them stopped before they get up on you. Let me get out here. Don't come up. Let me get out here. Learn to wait. Back up a little bit. There you go. Learn to wait. Let me get out to the end of this rope. Cool, good boy. Then we walk off. So it's all about teaching your horse to maintain distance. Don't come up on me like that. Every time, if he even comes in an inch without me asking him to, I'm gonna stop him, back him up a couple steps. Also notice that as I lead him around here, watch this, right when I stop, see how he instantly freezes? Let me get out here. Don't walk off. Stay right there. Don't walk off. Don't walk back up a little bit. Let me get out here. Let me get out here. Cool. So watch here. Start leading around a little bit. He's getting a little, there we go. You're trying to teach that horse to not let that line get totally slack. Okay, on the count of 3, I'm gonna stop. 1, 2, 3. Good. See how he instantly woes? It's not I stop and then he takes another step and a half and then he stops. He needs to instantly stop when I do. If he doesn't, I can just stop him right here and I can say, hey dude, back up a little bit. See there? So it's all about teaching your horse to stay 10 feet back if you put him 10 feet back. If you put him 5 feet back, he should maintain 5. And he should not come to 4.5 unless you ask him to come closer. That's what it's all about. One other thing, it is not wrong to ask your horse to lead by your shoulder. But for the majority of the horses, especially if they kind of have a tendency to crowd and push on the human, it's a lot better to have them further back, mostly for safety. And it'll also give you time to get them stopped if they do start to crowd you. But even if we're leading at the shoulder, you noticed how I'm not choked up right here trying to control him? I'm right here letting him control himself. So it's the same rules. Even if I ask him to come right up here on my shoulder, watch here, when I go to stop, bam, he should instantly stop with me. So it's not just about distance, it's about having control of their feet through the halter, through a feel, without a physical pressure. That's the key to being able to successfully lead your horse. Hey, if you'd like to get more videos like this to help improve the groundwork with your horse, you can get our groundwork checklist. It's completely free. You can just go right here to get it. It's gonna really help you out. You're gonna love it.